So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. After 9 weeks of racing, 8 of them successful, it all comes down to this then, the climax of season 22 with GT3, and we are here for a double header sprint week at Watkins, Glen to round off what has been another superb, exciting, dramatic, chaotic season of GT3. Ahead, and we've got a title battle still to decide as well, with GT1 and GT2 wrapped up a week before the final round, as GT3 has gone all the way to the wire, and it is a 2-horse race between Arsenal Joe or Jordan and Bradley. 2 races to sort it out between themselves, so lots to go through tonight, lots of action ahead of us. Probably another 2 races of absolute GT3 Grade A racing chaos. That's what I'm expecting anyway. 13 on the grid tonight. The numbers back up to good figures there. These are actual GT3 races as well. No GT1 sub-ins. The Biggles in the chat, welcome to the stream. And if you kind of like the stream or while you're here, that would help us out immensely. Thank you very much then. Give everybody 2-minute warning. It's been America, we'll give everybody the 2-minute warning. If anybody who watches about NFL will know exactly what that is. So then for the last time in the Porsches, GT3. And we're going to be guiding us through what is going to be an exciting final week then for season 22 in FTRL. They're going very hot into turn 1, taking the NASCAR line around turn 1 at Watkins Glen. If you've ever seen a NASCAR race around here, track limits aren't really a thing. They are in GT Sport, GT7, however, so don't expect everybody to be that far wide. So of course GT3 tonight, this is the final round of the season. Tomorrow night we have got the playoff race then for the GT1, GT2 finale. The teams that finish 4th, 5th and 6th in the standings trying to qualify for that grand finale which happens on Friday. So tomorrow it is Team Tactics, Team Rothmans and Team Tango Icefast on track at Brazil for the playoff race, and then on Friday we have got the grand final for season 22, the team's grand final from Daytona. The infield race. How am I feeling about it? Good question. Quietly confident about tomorrow. We've got some good pace between all 4 of us in the Team Watkins, so just have to see what we can do. Take it to the, of course they will be starting in the middle as we qualify for, so some cars to overtake, but yeah, confident we can do what we need to do if the race pans out as well. Good evening, Unsafe as well, and welcome. Velkommen, meine Freund. So without further ado, we'll have the co-commentator in the not too distant future, just waiting for Sean to arrive. Unfortunately we don't have the outgoing GT3 champion Oven with me this week, so he doesn't get to tell the world how he is the GT3 champion for the last time, because in about an hour's time he will no longer be the reigning GT3 champion. Without further ado then, let's get this show on the road. Qualifying can begin. Let's do a quick rundown then of the standings as they come into this week. Then, so as I mentioned, we've got a title battle on our hands between Bradley and Jordan, or Arsenal Joe, as he is in the stream. Then they come into this week separated by just 12 points. After Interlagos last week, Bradley struck back with a dominant victory there in the final endurance race. Jordan ended up 3rd on track as Dusty Fossil overtook him, but as he's filling in, he did not score points, so Jordan gets the points for P2 with Evening Fever. So, and that was after, of course, Brett did the double last time we were in at an American circuit, which it was Big Willow a couple of weeks ago. First on track is Zeus. So going to go for the lap with him. Yeah, so Jordan has been closing the gap now, and Brett has responded in the last couple of weeks and comes in with a 12-point lead. They sit on 244 and 232 points respectively. And they are the only two who can win the championship. Then in third we have Odon, who's done a superb job this season and really gone on leaps and bounds. There's still a battle going for P3 as well, which I'll touch on then after we do a lap with Azus. Let's go on board. Tango Ice Pass car then. For a lap of Watkins, Glen short. So over the crest and over the start finish line we go. Looking for your braking marker for turn 1. Off there. Into this curve on the outside. Seems now being a little bit tepid with those. So then climbing up the hill through turn 2. The hill over the crest into the left-hander. The right-hander in the S section is just foot to the floor. Speed building then. And now we're coming up to the bus stop chicane. How late dare you brake? Nicely, got to watch out for penalties there. That will be a penalty zone then. Into the long parabolica right-hander. Keeps going and going. Really going to be killing that front left tyre. Now then, if you go past the long circuit, Jordan's there. Into this final sweeping chicane. Tip in there. Again, use that curve on the outside. Get over to the left-hand side. The right-hander apex nicely, go up against the wall on the exit. To the floor. First time on the board, it'll be 1:08. It is a 1:87 there from Azus. So like Bradley then immediately down to 1:81, expecting pole time to be in the 1:7s. On a decent time earlier on. That man coming around as well. How are they going to get on? He goes third, goes second. Zombie goes fastest then with a 1:8.136 and 9 thousandths up on Brett. Good lap times coming in early doors then. Here's Jordan. Here he comes to the line. Is he going to the 7s? He is, and that is an emphatic statement there. A 1:75 from Jordan. Half a second up on the rest of the field. Very impressive opening salvo from him then. Can Bradley respond? Brett with a 12-point lead, and he has got a considerable advantage. He doesn't need to force the issue here. He doesn't need to go out to win the races. Jordan's really got it all to do. He needs to beat Brett in both races and hope that some people get in between as Brett responds and goes to 1:77. Still within a tenth and a half of Jordan, and puts himself onto the front row as Odon has also improved and goes third. The motor zombie down to 4th. Respond then at the final corner. Just not almost exactly 41 thousandths away from his lap time there, so Zombie being super consistent. He's had a bank lap. Goes again. A bit of slipstream there from Jordan's teammate, and he is faster by 0.136 of a second. That would drop him 1,000th of a second shy, however. Can he find that thousandth of a second in the final corner? He's going to be getting a bit of a slipstream here. Azus is going to be helping out his teammate's title rival. Is it pole? It's not. No, Brez lost time in the final corner. So dirty as Odon improves again into the 1:07s. 1:77 there for him now, so top 3 covered by less than a quarter of a second already. That's into the party. Welcome to the party, pal. It's SB1.
Hello there.
How are we?
How are you doing?
I'm all good. I'm all good. How are you?
Good, very good, very good.
We're underway, and already our 2 title protagonists are at play up front. Jordan has set a very impressive early banker. So now can the field respond? So how do you think this one's going to work out then, Brett? Of course, 12-point lead. As Jordan lowers the bar again to a 107.3. That is a rapid pace from him. How do you see this one playing out? Can Jordan overhaul 12 points, or is it just too much, and Brett obviously just has to really follow his rival home here?
Yeah, he's gonna need a favour from somebody else, because it really has been these two most of the season, to be honest. Sort of duking out at the top.
Indeed, Justy Foster's gone third. Meanwhile, of course, he was a star last week, ended up P2.
Yeah, it's the sort of track where things can happen.
Yeah, we've seen some. We do have a few other race winners this week. Of course, the highlight of this season of GT3 has definitely been the victory of Koi Karp.
Absolutely.
To Zardenia,
No denying
Zombie,
that.
who's currently on the third row with him. Well, now make that the come down lower there. Who's that? 5 goals, gone fourth then. So Koi Karp, the turn of speed, gets himself up to fourth there. Zombie also has won a couple of races this season. Had he have maybe done the whole season rather than watching the tune, and he could definitely have been in title contention.
Yeah.
Dane's gone P6. Good to have Dane back as well tonight.
He's hoping that Newcastle's season is completely over by the time of next season.
This Champions League, that's the big problem for that's the clashing thing. So if they can, if they drop into Europa and start playing on Thursdays, it'll be fine. Good evening, Royston.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the stream for the standings, because it did this. I remember this from last week. When you spectate and join halfway through, it only counts the laps that have just happened.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
I was very confused last week. I didn't say anything.
Norrison improving to P10. I'll be back this week after he's had trouble getting home from his holiday. Got snowed in a foreign country, so he has made it back though. Things that only Nobby Norris could have happened to him. While Bruce Lee's gone up to P9 as well, because we'll have Bruce Lee back with us this week to round off the season. Dane and Goy sporting this lovely new Converse livery. I think kudos to FTRL, just Mikey H for those.
I love to see the effort made by Derek to keep up with watching the race, even though he's in the pub.
That's
Excellent
dedication.
work, Derek.
Dedication,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
People just pointing out top 10 is covered by just over a second, so 5,000, a second and 5 thousandths between 10th place Alex Pixie, who's podium sitter this season as well, and current provisional pole position sitter Arsenal Joe. In fact, the whole field is covered by 1.2 seconds with Face Potter in P13. Now, is he going to improve on this lap and make that even tighter? He does. So now 1.1 seconds covers the whole field. So yeah, it's going to be looking like it's going to be two very close races tonight, but penalties. See, both Jordan and Zombie there with a half-second penalty are going to be an issue around here, I think. Some of the drivers seem to be struggling with the track limits, primarily at the bus stop. But turn one is another one there with that massive curve. You think you've got plenty of runoff, but I'll see. A few people just going a little bit too hot, run a little bit wide. It's easily done. Let's keep penalties to a minimum, Jordan, especially. Reg spun into the pits on direction out the final corner. Genuinely. Thanks, Eric. Matt Mann then up to into the 107, the 179.00. Love that. He goes P6 then. I don't believe Matt Mann has won a race this season. Let's just have a look.
I think so.
It's been close on a couple of times, but no victories this season yet. Could this be the night to change that? Nobby Norris improves to a 108.2, Face Potter to a 108.4. So yeah, Jesus is now the man at the. So it's currently a Tango Ice Fast Junior sandwich with Jordan on pole and Harrison on P13.
Yeah, we've only had 5 winners so far this season in GT3. That's Brett, Jordan, Sir Goose, Zombie, and of course Goy.
Of course, no Sir Goose is there, is he?
Yep.
No Sir Goose to round up the season. We come to the final couple of seconds of qualifying then. These will be the final laps then. Maybe the few guys just starting then. Zombie improves. And he stays P9. He's got one more lap to try and improve then. So top 10, top 11 now covered by a second. The whole field covered by 1.1. final laps then. Where's Bradley? Here he comes down the back straight.
He really threw it through the chicane.
2/10 down.
Yeah. Have to really nail this final corner. May not have done enough.
Has he got 2.5
It's
tenths
not
in
enough.
there though? Not quite, no. So he doesn't improve. So it does look like Jordan, and he's got pole position. And that closes the gap down again. He's also 2/10 down. A little bit wide there, he's using all the track. And that final chicane. He comes to the line. Does not improve. So he does improve. But again stays P9, so just shaving tenths off, but have to get further than that then is your lot. So first blood of the night goes to Jordan, and he's clawed a couple of points back. And a pole position for him, a 1:73 is a very, very quick time around here. Bradley then joins him on the front row, stalking the man he needs to just chase home to make sure he can wrap up the title. Dusty Fossil, good qualifier from him in P3. He shares the second row with Goy Carp. Goy Carp up on the second row there, great job from him. Odon, solid qualifying from him. He starts P5 as he looks to cement P3 in the standings, with Mattman behind him P6. Then Dane and Imar Bruce Lee on row 4 together. They're 7th and 8th. 9th is Zombie. 10th is Nobby Norris. Face Potter jumps ahead of Alex Pixie into 11th. They share row 6 with Alex in 12th. And Jesus P13, and just over a second, like 5,000 over a second, cover the top 12.
Performance from Face Potter could be important tonight, bearing in mind the battle for P2 in the Constructors, which is a single point separating the two of them at the minute. So that's Tango Ice Fast and Dynaco.
So yeah, looking nice and tight in there as well. So lots to play for tonight. And without further ado, make another one. If you point out 9 people in the 107s. In qualifying then. So predictions, Sean, who do you think's going to win this one?
Goy.
Goy's going to win. Bold. Love it. Love that.
Let's go for Goy. Why not?
Goy. Why not? Why not indeed?
I think of a number of reasons why not, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
Terrible camera angle. Long shot, please. Nope. Look.
Let's see how good a start he gets.
Well, we've got 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And the first race of the evening is go. It's a good start.
Goy's had a good start.
Yeah, indeed. Trying to get up alongside Dusty Fossil. The pack goes 3 wide as they head down towards turn 1 for the first time. It's 4 wide there. With that,
send it.
Nobby Norris down the inside, is it? It is indeed. Of course it is. Nobby Norris is back and sending it hard.
Oh, they're 5 wide into the corner.
3 wide of the pack. Oh, wow. 3 wide, 3 deep. It's a swarm of Porsches then through the... Oh, Jesus into the wall.
Face Potter dropped all the way to the back somehow.
Jordan has got the jump then. The front 4 are away and running in the order they started.
Oh, it's chaos! It's chaos!
Into the back! It was that backwards to the... It was that. That
Somebody was nearly upside down.
And Alex Pixie's in the grass as well.
That was absolute carnage. They were genuinely trying to go 3 wide into the chicane.
Ballsy stuff from GT3. It has not paid off for them.
Rename it GT3 wide next season, I think.
The pack then so like what that has given is the front 4 have broken clear immediately. Then Jordan and Brett making a little bit of a gap to Dusty Fossil already. Then Goy and Bruce just had a really good start. He's up to 5th. And he's in a bit of clear air. Then you've got Zombie, Odon, Nobby Norris, Jesus, Dane. A little bit gap back to Face Potter.
We're not giving up the fight. No, Nobby Norris thinking about sending it again, but all that's happened is he's going to lose a place potentially. Although Odon was a bit wide out of that first corner, I think he's avoided the penalty, but it slowed him down trying to keep it on the track. So Nobby Norris is going to have a good run up the hill.
Dane and Jesus side by side up the hill as well through the S's.
He's absolutely going to send it into this chicane.
Jesus has got the run on Nobby Norris. Nobby Norris has got the run on Odon. Ahead of them, Zombie's got the run on Imar Bruce Lee, who's going to break the latest there.
Oh, they've all made it through. Oh no, wait.
Chelsea. No, Dane's around in the background. He's caught the grass, and around he goes. He's in the middle of the track. He's going to get avoided. They just about miss him, and away he goes. Big shame there for Dane. He had a good start as well, good qualifying. Unfortunately, he got around the first lap okay, which is normally his problem. He's waited till lap 2 to have an accident this time, though, and it was his own doing, unfortunately. As the leaders, meanwhile, untroubled by all that chaos behind them, Jordan leads, fastest up of the race. Bradley, though, in his wheel tracks and doing everything he needs to do. Dusty Fossil won't score points that he needs. This man here, Goyd Karp, in P4, to get involved. Is he going to think about backing him up into the pack, perhaps? We shall see. So that's Nobby Norris up the inside of Odon as they head up the hill then. So Nobby Norris up to P7. And now Jesus has got a run on Odon as well. Of course, these two are battling over a bit of internal pride. Here comes Jesus to the inside as they head up towards the bus stop. Does Odon give him the room? No, he does not. Snaps across the nose into the bus stop and stays in P8 there. It's in the background. It was a penalty for, I think it was Pace Potter. It was half-second penalty. Up front then, Bradley right in the wheel tracks of Arsenal Joe. Cannot break away. Of course, Brad's been practicing for the grand finale, which is filling in for somebody. I believe it's somebody at Sneak Energy. Jordan doing everything he can at the moment. Dusty Foster is now kind of closing in again a little bit.
I think Brad must be filling in for Lennon.
Yeah.
He's done the most Lennon of all things and put in really good performances throughout the season and then just missed the final.
Missed the things you've been working towards all season.
Got Chelsea in the chat with a probably most on-point comment so far. It just says, bloody hell, Owen.
Yeah. Big upset, one of us. Well, Jordan was a little bit wide through the bus stop, and that's just brought Brad back onto his rear wing. Front three covered by second. At the moment then, Goyd Karp just dropping away a little bit, and Zombies closing in on him. Dusty also goes purple in sector 2. As he chases down these front two. Brad now looking ever more ominous on the back of Jordan. Then, of course, with it being a sprint race, tyre wear is minimal tonight. So that should not be a factor like it was last week, where Jordan put on an interesting strategy, shall we say.
He's borderline out of that first corner. Should be alright. That has pulled him out a bit of a gap.
Doing well in P4. That's on the armour. Bruce Lee and a nice gap. Nobby Norris has found his way up to P7. He's now got Jesus on the back of him, so Owen's gone backwards a couple of places. He's now behind his teammate. And Jesus has got a run on Nobby Norris up the hill. What do they do here? Nobby Norris defends the inside, then he's going to send Jesus the long way around. Retains the place then into the bus stop. It's a little bit hot though, and that's going to give Jesus a run on the exit as well. They're driving well so far. Good progress. P7 and I'm Bruce Lee just 1.6 seconds up the road. Those Tingo Ice Fast are going to be ahead of Dynaco going to the final race of the season then, so the Dynaco cars need to respond. So both Tango cars ahead of them.
Fastest up of the race so far from Jordan, and Brad's picked up a half-second penalty to boot. That is going to stretch that gap and bring Dusty Foster right back in.
Yep.
Where does that penalty get served? Is it on the back straight?
Yeah, it's out of the parabolic for the final couple of corners on the short layout. Ease the pressure on Jordan then, and he's doing everything he can do. He's got the fastest lap, he's leading the race. He had a bit of a wobble there through the bus stop again though. He gathers it up through the corner. On his way now, this might drop Bradley behind Dusty Fossil.
It's going to be close.
We shall see, he might get away with it actually.
Yeah.
It's not the longest run down to the next corner now. Dusty Fossil will be closing.
Yeah, he's fine.
He should be fine. Fossil is now in slipstream range, and that's given Jordan then a nice nearly 2-second gap. So
Dusty was very pedestrian around that second to last corner. Dropped him back out of slipstream range again.
Got a bit of the dirty air there. Got going well. keeping Zombie at arm's length. And while Bruce Lee's now got a half-second penalty as well, that will drop him back towards this battle between Nobby and Jesus. Odon got back ahead of Face Potter then. Alex Pixie, the three drivers that were had issues on the first couple of laps. Alex Pixie, who was on the grass at the bus stop, is now just 1.7 behind Face Potter. That man who we saw going backwards into the bus stop on lap 1, he's a second further back. And Dane, who we saw having a spin on the exit of the bus stop on lap 2, he's just 1.7 seconds back as well.
Yeah, Dane's getting progressively quicker. He knows there's probably going to be battles ahead of him, so still a chance for a good result for Dane.
Indeed, of course, race 2 as well, where it will be the partial reverse grid. And of course, all those drivers who are reversed then go into the medium tyres, so we should see if Dane doesn't make too much progress in this one, he will at least have the tyre advantage for race 2. As you were up front then, the Carp's just close that gap down again a bit on Dusty Fossil. He's kind of bit in touch, and then Zombie as well. 6 seconds cover your top 5.
Yeah, all of them lapping fairly similar lap times at the moment.
Yep, Jordan with a 179 that time, Brad with a 182, 185 from Dusty Fossil, 184 from 5 Goys, and a 182 from Zombie. So 3rd, 4th and 5th are coming together.
Oh, Nobby and Jesus went very wide there. It's Nobby has picked up the penalty though. Oh, and no, they've both got one.
Now that will be music to Bruce Lee's eyes.
Music to his eyes?
Absolutely. You won't be hearing that half-second penalty, although he might hear the engine noises behind him get a little bit quieter. So yeah, right on him as they come through the bus stop this time. So their penalties then. That will drop Jesus back towards Odon. He's going back into this then. Qualified well, but his race has not gone how he would have liked. He seems to be into a bit of a rhythm now. He's just set 2 lap times, 107.9 and a 108 flat there. So Odon's 2 fastest laps of the race. He's now into a bit of a groove. He's now on the back of Jesus. How's the battle for the lead going then? Well, Arsenal Joe has got that lead up to 2 seconds now. Bradley, despite doing his fastest lap of the race, a 107.6, is not making any impressions, and it's actually Goy Carp closing on Dusty Fossil. That gap is now under a second.
Oh boy.
Here comes the Carp.
Oh, here comes Goy.
That new livery is definitely found him a couple of tenths. He's just done his personal best as well. A 107.6 there. Goy Carp that's half a tenth away from the fastest lap of the race from Goy Carp. That is the stunning improvement from Goy Carp this season. Very, very impressed. It's a shame, obviously, he's not been able to do all the races just with work and all that, but the races he's done, he has just got better and better and quicker this season. Really seems to be enjoying himself now, really throwing himself into it, and the results are coming his way.
Bank on him next season if he can make all the races.
Yep, definitely more wins in the offing for him.
Having said that, he's just got a second slower this lap, so.
Well, this pack behind, so I'm our Bruce Lee in P6, and he's 4 seconds behind Zombie, but he's got Nobby Norris back within half a second, and then he's got Jesus and Odon together. Face Potter, Alex Pixie's closing in still, he's bringing Matman with him, and Dane's there as well. So yeah, 6th to 7th to 13th are covered by about 8 seconds. Yeah, 8 seconds cover 6th to 13th. Oh, what has happened to Dusty Fossil? Because he's down to P5. So Goy's onto the podium. Zombie's through as well, and Dusty Fossil has had an moment somewhere. Yep, he's had an off somewhere, hasn't he? Probably at the bus stop. Was that wide in the background? Was Matman very wide there out of the Parabolica. But yeah, he's been off somewhere, and Nobby Norris sinks a man into the final corner.
That's a bad idea,
Nobby.
Nobby.
He's had a big tech slapper. Oh, he hits the wall. Oh, big shame for Nobby.
Oh boy.
Oh, he gets a half-second penalty for his troubles as well.
he cut the
That is harsh. That feels harsh. Polyphonic Digital have done him dirty there, and he almost went to the back of Face Potter as well.
He went for the racing line, and that wasn't it.
Maybe there, what happened there? seemed to get a massive slide on out of the final corner, and it pitched him left into the wall.
This is the chance for the guys at the back now. Nobby Norris has dropped back. Natman's also picked himself up a half-second penalty. Dane's right on the back of him already.
Dane's there now as well, up front. Half a second has come out of that lead.
Closing the gap.
1.5 seconds again.
Yeah.
Brad, of course, now doesn't have to worry about the car behind him quite so much. He's got 4 seconds in hand over Goy. He was back in the 107s and last lap, 107.8. So, yeah, that wasn't a fluke. Going to do this time. That's the one thing GT3 drivers do need to work on a little bit, is their consistency. 107.9, so there it's coming for Goy now. He's getting quicker and quicker as this race goes on, and he's keeping Zombie at arm's length. Zombie did a 108.2, so another 3/10 there into that lead that time around.
I do genuinely think the consistency is the main thing that separates, you know, the 3 divisions now. You know, the pace is there for almost all of these guys. You know, recall last time we had, you know, a while back when we had the first time we had 3 divisions, GT3 was just a complete bin fire.
Absolutely.
And now they've really upped the game.
Have indeed. Down to 1.3 seconds. There's a revelation in the chat there. Aaron says that Pagani looks like an eggy fart, which Unsafe has responded with better than being a farty egg. Absolutely. As you were between the front 2 pairs, Gap's holding steady. Justin Fossil has regrouped, and wow, my Bruce Lee are really pushing. They are, to be fair to them, they are really pushing the track limits there. They are using all the track, and Jesus went too wide, and he did go over the edge of that curb and got himself a half-second penalty.
Literally pixels between the lines of the 2 of them.
I'm our Bruce Lee. That was about as perfect as it got. To be honest, he went right to the edge of the curb, used all the track, didn't get a penalty. Fair play, absolutely. Spot on that. See, it's there. The quality is there. Whether like he meant to go that wide is a different matter. I probably wouldn't go that wide, but there we go.
You see, Dane's picked off Matman, who's closing in on Alex Pixie for P11.
That probably served as penalty.
And up front, the gap is still narrowing. To be honest, 1.2 now.
Seconds. Now, tyre wear isn't too different this time. It was a big factor last week. This time around, it's fairly equal between the 2. Into the second half of the race now. The gap behind has grown. It's now 5.3 seconds. Zombie and Goy are lapping. Oh, Goy backing it into the final corner that time around. Did he catch the grass there a little bit on the outside, maybe? That would have woken him up. He's not lost too much time. 108.2 from him that time around, 108.5 there, so actually he gained another 3/10 that time around.
Oh, Nobby's in the pit. Nobby's pitted himself.
I'm guessing that wasn't intentional.
No, he definitely wasn't. I just sort of swerved to the right.
Don't worry, we will find the video. We'll get the replay and we'll have a look at that in between races. The lead gap is down to 7/10. Then Jordan has made a mistake somewhere. Bradley's on him.
Oh, I couldn't be more pleased with how that's gone. Sorry, no. He has put a fresh set of softs on for good measure.
But you mean you're in there, you may as well do.
Just in case. Oh, Brad's got a second penalty. He's closed that gap all the way down to less than a second, and now he's going to lose it all.
Oh, 1.5 as well. He's got another one.
He's pushed too hard, hasn't he?
Yep, I think he's got the giddy on.
Let's say that is probably this race all but done. I know there's sort of 8 laps to go, but
yeah, no, but that'll be what 2.5, 3 seconds.
By the time
he's going to be very slow out.
Yeah.
Oh, half second. Obviously, you lose a little bit, but you're barely off the throttle. 1.5 seconds, you're really going to feel.
You're going to be in that second gear, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be down to about 3 seconds. I think this one. By the time he's served that one, if not more. So, don't know if Jordan made a mistake through the bus stop last time around. They put Brad back on him, but Brad responds by just getting a little bit too happy with the curbs. As he comes around the parabolic and will serve his penalty.
Oh, second penalty for Goy.
Oh no!
I was about to say it's a lovely chicane, but it turns out it was a bit too lovely.
Slow down the Brad there. Yeah,
Zombie's not far behind him.
Well, he's got another lap at least before he serves his penalty.
Yeah, 3.5 seconds now. 3.7, the gap at the top.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody's got a chance at a podium here.
Indeed. So now Goy will go from being the hunted to being the hunter. He's pulled away from this pack behind. Bruce Lee still leading. Fair play to him. Doing a good job keeping Odon at arm's length. Jesus tucked in behind him, and FaZe Potter. Alex Pixie. Dane just tucked it behind him, and Matman. Norris, I'm expected to see some absolute banging. Navi Norris just on his fastest lap as well the lap before, 107. He did a 107.6 as well as Bradley has taken the fastest lap away.
Those fresh tyres.
Well, it's before his pit stop.
Oh, right.
It was the lap before. The lap before he'd done that, he'd done his personal best. That was, again, probably about a tenth off the fastest lap. And then he decided those tyres are cooked, I need some more. So he's gone in. Goy is serving his penalty. Here comes Zombie around the outside. And into the final podium position then. Goy drops in behind him. So what can he do? Zombie's just done his personal best as well, 107.9.
It's not the end of the world for Brad to settle for P2 in this race.
Like we say, yep. He's losing, what, a point?
Yeah,
plus the fact that he's got the fastest lap.
It's not a point, is it? Is
it a little bit more?
Well, it's 3 points. So it's 20 for first and 17 for second. So around that,
3
what
points
was it?
12, plus the 2 for 3 for the pole, was it?
Is it 2 for pole? No, it's only 1 for pole.
And 1 for fastest lap as well, is it?
And 1 for fastest lap. So he could do it that fastest lap, but if Jordan takes that fastest lap as well, that's 5 points out of the 12. He's going to... But then Brad will sort of be at the mercy of the reverse grid race, so you never know.
Yes. But the good news for him, he will be ahead of him, or starting ahead of him for race 2.
Yes. Well, if Jordan manages to pull off the win in race 2, then Brad's going to have to get at least a podium to stay ahead.
So done and dusted.
No.
So Goy is coming back at Zombie now.
I'll tell you what, Brad's fastest lap is a 107.407. Jordan on lap 16 did a 107.411. So just 4 thousandths of a second slower.
Yeah, that's how
that's the margins we're working with. I don't think there's going to be any more. I might be proven wrong, but I don't think there's going to be any more fastest laps with the tyres the way they are.
I can say that. They've been doing fastest laps of the race, so what? Jordan's done his fastest lap on lap 16.
Yeah, it was 16. Yeah,
Bradley's done his on lap 11. Zombie's done his on lap 15. Goy's was earlier on. Dusty Foster's fastest lap was lap 13, so yeah, strangely, I think it's just getting into a bit of a groove now. This pack behind Bruce, he's just fanned out a little bit. He's out in the background. That's Dane on.
Dane is closing in.
Alex Pixie and FaZe Potter has a half-second penalty ahead of them as well. Pixie's gone a little bit.
It's a good line from Alex, just blocking off Dane from a move there.
Going back with the aforementioned CSSDK. aka Fat Dane. Just getting a little bit closer from the distance as well, having served his half-second penalty. Alex is a little bit wide at the apex there of the penultimate corner. Dane's all over him then, goes to the outside there. So far not being able to find a way through. Down then to the first corner. Alex, you see, just driving a little bit defensively there. Oh, but Dane's up the inside. And somewhere in the mirror. There he is. So Dane then up into P10. Gets ahead of Alex Pixie. That's closed these three up again because Matman's joined this party as well. Oh, what's going on for P3? Zombie's got a penalty now as Goy gets down the inside at the Parabolica.
Oh, so Goy back in the game.
And Dusty Fossler's also buying back into this battle as well.
Might get his P3 back yet. 3 laps to go. Brad definitely just settling for P2 now. Just taking it easy in the 108s.
Jordan as well.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan was very, very wide there.
He was very wide.
Turn 1.
He
just needs to calm it down now.
half-second penalty
Yeah,
for the race
he'll be
leader.
alright.
So that's fine. He won't.
Doesn't want to brown his trousers any more than that, though.
A little bit wide on the exit of turn 1 as well.
Yeah.
Has he got away with it, or has he got another penalty? He's got away with it. He has. Yeah, he's okay. Dusty Fossil's right there now. And he's got to run up the hill. Now, the circuit up that hill, the draft up the hill is really, really powerful, isn't it? Obviously, apart from punching a big hole, also going uphill, we're getting dragged along. The gains you make are huge. Battle for the final step of the podium is not done and dusted. Carp is just 8/10 ahead of Zombie.
Oh, Alex Pixie and Matman too wide into the chicane. Oh, Matman's held on.
But Alex Pixie comes back.
No.
He's on the curb though. Oh, there's a slide. Matman going the long way around.
He's held it all the way around the outside as he held it.
Fighting back though. And drops into the slipstream, then this was not done. Looks to the inside for the penultimate corner. Flash of the lights. Matman's got that move done. We'll start the penultimate lap of the race.
Odon is right on the back of Armor Bruce Lee.
Bradley with a half-second penalty. Meanwhile, this battle for P3 rages on then. Oh, Goy's cut a massive part of the corner. He's got onto the grass. Oh, Goy's just sent that a bit too hard. I think that's going to be a penalty.
Odon into the chicane.
Oh, it's 2 seconds for Goy Carp.
Oh, that's horrendous. How did he get 2 seconds?
He sent it. Sent it good and proper. That was a big old send from Goy Carp into the chicane. Cut massive amount of the first bit and the second bit, and then went on the grass on the exit as well.
Oh no!
So, it was about 3 cuts. So
that's going to be P5 for Goy then.
Yeah, Goy finding his own line there. Pixie and Matman not finished. Bruce Lee not finished either. Up front, and Goy Carp. Oh, the final lap as well. He's not going to have any chance to respond. Up front though, Jordan has done everything he can. In this one, took pole position, has led this race pretty much from the word go. In fact, he has led it from the word go.
He's not going to get that fastest lap though, so that's going to be a point back in Bread's favour, which cancels out that pole point.
Does stop, but it's going to be a bit fruitless, unfortunately. That 2 second penalty is only saving graces. These three have got a big old gap back to Omar Bruce Lee. What's going on in that back? Well, Odon's on him again. Not able to find a way through. Dane's closing on the face Potter. That man's held off Alex Pixie.
Here comes Jordan for the win.
Yep, Jordan crosses the line then and is victorious in the first race of the evening. Closes the gap then on Bread. Follows him home in P2. Zombie's got a hold on for P3. Good podium there for him. Dusty Fossil recovering to P4. Goy Carp there. Gutted for him there. Drove really well in that one. That late penalty then. Omar Bruce Lee is going to hold on for P6 ahead of Odon. Good battle there, and Jesus closing in as well. Dane is just going to run out of track to get past Pace Potter. They're 9th and 10th. Matman 11th. Alex Pixie P12. And Nobby Norris having made a unscheduled pit stop.
Good points for Jesus there and nice fast.
Yep. And stylish across the line there from Nobby Norris, who goes backwards. Whew. But it is victory again then for Jordan. And he closes the gap. The championship standings.
Do you want to know our reverse grid number?
Yes, please. Thank you.
P7.
P7, and so Odon is going to be starting as on pole position then. So Jordan, Bradley, Zombie, Dusty Fossil, Goy, Imar, Bruce Lee and Odon will be reversed and onto the medium tyres, which means Jesus, Face Potter, Dane, Matt, Alex and Nobby all on the soft tyre then for the final race of the season. Right, then what I need to do is edit this. And edit that. So, Jordan Bread. I'm a Bruce Lee zombie. 5 guys. Who else was it? Zombie. No, I've done him already. Jordan Bread. Dusty Fossil. Yeah, that's fine. Dusty Fossil, and who was 7th? Odon, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yes, Dusty Fossil mediums, please. Then right. Oh, I've got to save the replay. Damn it!
I've got it.
Ah, good.
I'm just checking back to see if I clipped.
Nobby, you're in luck. It wasn't on screen. However, we will have the replay, and it will appear at some point. So
It definitely
you're not off the
will.
hook that easily, but you're safe for tonight. You're safe for tonight. Right. While we let them get into the cars, I need to run to the toilet, so I'll let you gibber on for a couple of minutes, Sean.
Absolutely. I was hoping I'd clip the full. I was hoping I'd clip the full thing, but all I got was on the screen was the first thing I see is Nobby doing a full 90-degree right turn into the pits. So there it is. Okay, so while we wait for everybody to rejoin, let's just have a quick look and see what that actually means for the driver standings, just to confirm. So Jordan picked up pole, Bread picked up fastest lap. So by my reckoning, that cancels out. Jordan gained 3 points over Bread, which means that the gap is now down to 9 points in the championship race. Bread has the most wins, therefore it means Jordan needs to gain 10 points over him in this race in order to overtake him and take the title. It's 20 points for a win. That means Bread just has to score more than 10 points. And 10 points is what I believe... Yes, I believe 5th place nets you 10 points. So if... I mean, Jordan, almost certainly Jordan is going to have to come through and take the victory here from the back. No, not from the back, sorry, from P7. Bread starting at P6. Even if Jordan takes that victory, Bread just has to get P4 or better. So that is what Bread is aiming for, P4 or better, and he will take the title. As far as the constructors goes, I mean, it's wrapped up for pretty certain, yeah, absolutely wrapped up for Coke Zero. They already took the title last week. Between Tango Icefast and Dynaco for P2, so there was 1 point in it, with Tango Icefast leading by 1 point coming into tonight's race. Jordan and Tango Icefast obviously won, and Azus picked up a very good P8 as well. So versus Odon and FaZe Potter did not do quite as well. They finished P7 and P9, so they've got a lot to do if they want to make it up in this race. Having said that, Odon will be starting pole, so let's see. Okay, get your predictions in the chat, people. Who do we think for this race? There's always a chance. I'd say around this track, the soft tyres, yeah, probably got a reasonable advantage, but probably not as much as some other tracks. But you have got, obviously, the first 7 reversed. Those guys further down. So from P8 down, Azus, FaZe Potter, Dane, Matman, Alex Pixon, Nobby Norris will all be on the soft tyres. Give me a shout if you think any of them can come through and take the victory.
I have it. Right, and so the grid. Odon then starting as on pole position. Alongside him, I'm odd Bruce Lee. And then we have Mr. 5 Guys himself, who is not in their car.
Goy.
No Guy's in his car. Somebody's not there.
No. Somebody's not. Who are we missing? John Brad
It might be
Dane.
some. No zombies, that. Is it Dane? No, not Dane.
No. Who the hell are we missing?
Is it Nobby?
There's Potter's there. This is there. There's there.
Nobby Norris. Which is fine because he'll be at the back anyway, so that's fine. I can sort that without him. Right then, P8 was a Zeus.
There we go. He's in now.
9 was FaZe Potter. And it was Fat Dane. And it was Matman. It's Alex Pixie. And then when Nobby gets in his car, he'll be at the back anyway. He's in. There we go. Right then. So, just pop him at the back. It has, so, a reverse grid, if I'm correct. So, we've got Odin on pole, Bruce Lee alongside him on row 1. Then 5 Goys and Dusty Fossil on row 2. Zombie and Bradley on row 3. Jordan and his teammate Azus, row 4. FaZe Potter and Fat Dane on row 5. Matman and Alex Pixie on row 6. And Nobby Norris bringing up the rear. Give them a minute warning. So Sean, we're both in action tomorrow for the finale on Friday. How are you feeling about that? He's gone. Sean? Sean, are you dead?
I'm still here.
Still here. How are you feeling about tomorrow's race?
All right. It looks like it should be fun. I'm enjoying the car actually. It's a bit trigger happy, but it's okay.
It's good, yeah. It doesn't like curbs, as I've noticed. And,
yeah, stay off the curbs.
Yes.
Obviously, there's no qualifying, and I'm starting P2, so that helps.
That does
helps
yes.
the confidence.
Clear run down to turn 1.
We'll see.
So,
yeah, sorry, I was just making sure I got the video quickly downloaded of Nobby pitting himself so that we could post it on the FTRL Twitter mid-race.
There's no escaping Nobby. Sorry.
No.
All right then. Well, for the last time this season, for the last time this year, let's get some GT3 action underway. It's the final dance. It's the final race. It all comes down to this. Here we go then. Who is going to be our second ever FTRL GT3 champion? Bradley leads the way, but Jordan has closed the gap. So Bradley can't afford a big mistake. Predictions for this one then. Who do you think is going to win it?
I am going to go for... I don't think the soft tyres have got enough around here. I'm going to go for... Bread.
I'm going to go for Zombie, because I know he likes a race 2 victory. And away we go then for the final time. It's a good start by Armada Bruce Lee. Dusty Foster's also had a good start. Jordan's had a good start as well, trying to find a way around Zombie. So we go 4 wide again into turn 1.
Oh, Jordan's wide. He's held on, I think. You don't want to penalty on the first lap.
Yep, and everybody has survived turn 1 as they head up the hill for the first time. Jordan very wide there, Odon leading the way. Armada Bruce Lee tucked in behind him. Here comes Dusty Foster at the inside of Armada Bruce Lee, banging doors. Gory Carp trying to find some space as well. And look at the run that Dusty Foster and Armada Bruce Lee have got up the hill. Odon driving down the middle, trying to protect the lead as they throw it into the bus stop for the first time. Oh, we all going to survive. Oh, Zombies on the grass.
I don't know how they all made it through there.
They're all okay, they're all through.
Oh, somebody's wide. There's Matt but he's okay.
So is Dusty Fossil.
Yeah.
Out on the dirty stuff.
Oh, all the way down, clattering the boards.
Sort of jumping in the background.
Oh, there are cones and bollards and boards all over the track.
Odon then leads. As they go around then. Jesus is the man on the move then. On the soft tyres, he's up to P5. Attacking Bread, who's attacking Goy. Jordan's gone backwards here at the start, not what he needed. As Goy holds on to that podium, Bradley swings out into turn 1. As FaZe Potter swings out the inside of Jesus behind as well, backs out of it. And they all survive. Fat Dane now buying into this as well. Another one on the soft tyres, and so we've got, as Bread's got through on Goy, he's up to 3rd. But Jesus, Dane, Face Potter, all on the soft tyres, are in the pack and not far off the lead. Swinging to the bus stop once again. Odon leading by half a second from IMR Bruce Lee. Bradley's up to third. He's had a really good start.
It's not been the start that Jordan needed.
Jesus up the inside of Goykarp for fourth. It's a soft tyre runner. In fact, Dane trying to get through now as well on his teammate. Well, Goy let his teammate go on those soft tyres. Imagine if Goy play the game. He's run wide there. Yeah, I think he's letting his teammate through.
Yeah, he's letting go.
Of course, he's also let Face Potter through.
Intentionally or not, I don't know.
Oh, he's on a slide. He's up the Nobby Norris slide.
He's avoided the pits, that's the main thing. Down to P11 though.
I mean, Goykarp and Nobby Norris now share an unwanted FTRL legacy of unexpected pit stops.
Indeed.
We'll have to look back and see how good Nobby Norris was, whether or not it was better than Goy's.
Oh, it couldn't have been better than Goy's.
Goy did have some help in his defence.
Exactly, that's what made it so funny.
Odon then leading the way. Bravo Bruce Lee, but Bradley is caught right onto these two already.
No, I think that's sensible. Just to back off, try and get a good run.
Bruce Lee went deep on the brakes.
Yeah.
And Brad's now right there, but he's been slow for the corner. Oh, Brad's off!
Oh, he's right. Tried to make moves down the inside. Bruce Lee just cut him off, and he went into the back of him.
Well, the good news for Brad is,
P6.
Yeah, he's still ahead of his title rival, who is, mighty down in P10.
Having gone wide, it's not giving him a penalty either, so he's okay.
Jesus up to second. Dane on the outside of Bruce Lee. Into the wall though. And Bruce is going to come back and now face Potter on the outside. 3 wide. Bruce Lee gets ahead. Dane's now got face Potter on the outside. Oh, face Potter's on the grass and the brakes. He's sideways in turn 1. Somehow gathers it up. Oh, and then Dane gives him an absolute mighty yeet. And he goes flying past by Bruce Lee.
Perfect.
Oh, dear, how Face Potts got away with that, I do not know. Well, fair play for excellent car control. Well, not how much you knew about that and how much you meant, I don't know, but who spun at the back?
Well,
was that a Pixie?
P8.
Yeah, well spotted Beaver. So Odon leads still, but Jesus is closing down with him now. 0.4 of a second the gap. And you've got Face Potter up to third, and Bruce Lee fourth, then Dane, then Bradley, and Zombie. And a little bit of a gap back, then Jordan's now found his way up to P8, then Nobby Norris tucked in behind him.
These medium runners that have dropped back are going to find it pretty difficult now. So Brad's P6, so he's being challenged by Zombie, he's also on the medium tyres. Ahead of them is Dane and Bruce Lee. Dane's nearly into the wall again as he tries to find a way through.
Jesus to the front as they enter the braking zone for turn 1. Odon fights back on the brakes though, but Jesus has just got more grip. And who's that going straight on?
Oh, Brad's gone wide.
And Bruce Lee and Zombie as well. And Dane is through.
It was Brad and Bruce Lee getting tangled up, and that really does throw things.
Critically, Jordan is now ahead of Brad.
P5 versus P10.
Oh, big swing. Oh, Nobby Norris is on the grass. Contact with IMR Bruce Lee there, and here comes Batman. Up through the S's there, it's not really the overtaking opportunity. It's all kicking off fever, it is. There's a championship at stake. Oh, Nobby's wide, he's on the grass.
Nobby's getting in the way of Brett.
Oh, Brett's on the grass.
Oh no.
Oh, Brett thought that Nobby was going to go wide. Nobby held it tight into the back of him, and Brett's in the wall. Why is it spicy?
Oh my word.
No, Brett's gone from a position of strength to suddenly Jordan might do this. How's your math? I don't suppose you can figure out how things stand, could you?
Well, it's currently P5 for Jordan and P12 for Brett. Does that give Jordan the nut? I still don't think it does. I think he needs to get further up.
Well,
absolutely, because P5 is only 10 points and he needs to gain 9 points.
There we go then.
Not enough. He's going to need to make some progress.
No, he's got
still needs a podium at least, I would say.
But then there's a good 4 seconds up the road now. His teammate leading the race, and obviously he's going to want to win this for himself, but is he going to play the team game? Now his teammate out, we shall see. Now that's a long way to go. We're only on lap 6, and there's already been more drama in this race than there has in the whole of race 1, I think.
Yeah, he's going to need a podium, Jordan, even if Fred doesn't make much progress. And he's going to make at least some progress, because nobody's got a second penalty to serve.
So Fred's P12 on the back of Dusty Fossil. And we've seen some epic last race duels for titles before.
Indeed.
Thinking back to Brands Hatch in a Porsche race.
Indeed. It was, yes, it was,
Oh,
was that my season?
It was indeed, yes.
Yeah, it's the one where I punted Brett and that's the way for him.
And yeah, hung on and won on countback.
Yep. Oh, that was terrible. So close to bottling it.
Well, everything seems to have just about settled down a little bit now with everybody.
Oh, Zombie's going to get a penalty there. Almost
has made a couple of places. The Bread's up to P10.
How has he got to P10 already? He was falling off the racetrack.
Well, he got obviously Nobby served his penalty, and then I don't know if Dusty Fossil put up that much of a fight. Obviously, he doesn't want to affect the outcome of this because he's not scoring points. Nobby Norris, however, would like to get ahead of Dusty Fossil into the braking zone.
Jordan is really going for it. He's purple through sector 1, closing in on Dane. Odon not too far ahead.
The two Dynago cars as well. So Odon's
it's the win he needs, really. It's the win he needs. He's only 4 seconds back.
I think if he can get into P2, Wood Harrison drop back and let him have it.
The thing is, we've seen most of these guys able, the ones that are on the softs, of which it is, Jesus,
Face Potter, Dane.
Face Potter and Dane, capable of setting 107s. Jordan's just set fastest lap of the, oh no, not anymore fastest lap of the race. It was going to be fastest lap, but it's a 108.1 on the mediums, which is mighty quick, but he's pushing really hard. Be lucky to avoid a penalty there through turn 1.
And Bruce Leamy almost got a half-second penalty, and Bread's not too far behind him, so another position for Bread. This has got Vettel in 2012 feelings about it, hasn't it? This one.
Indeed.
He's had some dramas. He dropped to the back. His tyre rivals going forwards. No penalty for Jordan, though. He's got away with it. Up front, Harrison leads by 1.8 seconds. Then doing a really good job out front. Face Potter's also done well to cut through. P2, Odon's driven really well for his P3, but Dane behind him on soft tyres. I feel that Dane should get this one done at some point. Jordan, obviously, with the title on the line here, he's definitely going to want to try and make that move if he gets the opportunity. Red now on the back of Goy for P9. We're battling for the for P3 not too long ago. Bread down the inside into the final corner. And Bread then's up to 9th. There's a big old tank slapper though on the exit.
Oof, oh, Dane. Oh, Dane's got tangled up with Odon, and they're both gone. And that's going to promote Jordan. Oh, jeez. I mean, it has promoted Jordan to P3. He almost got caught up with Odon going sideways.
Oh, big shame there.
And that's promoted everyone.
Oh, 3-second penalties for Dusty Fossil and Alex Pixie. Overtaking under a yellow flag, that is harsh. So Cambers absolutely shafted them over there.
Jesus, take the wheel. What is going on?
Oh, it's a big shame there for Dane.
Oh, I can currently only see 3/4 of the action because there's a cat in the way of the TV. Get out of the way. Move.
Is it the big ginger mass?
Of course it is.
Of course.
We only have room for one cat in this house. That fat fucker.
What that's done then is given. Well, Jesus still leads and Facepot's still giving chase, but Jordan now up to 3rd, Bradley's up to 7th. So.
Right. Oh, hang on. Let me get a calculator
in the mixer for where he needs to be, but Brad's made some progress as well. He's not far behind Armar Bruce Lee, who somehow came out of that at least less unscathed than the ones around him.
Okay. So P3 is worth 15 points. P7 is worth 8. So that would leave them that would leave Bread in the lead still, but only by a couple of points.
It's close, he's got a run on Armar Bruce Lee here. He's about to take P6.
Yeah, it's Bread that's making progress, and that's what's going to seal it for him. He's just got to get it done cleanly.
Yep,
yeah, nice.
Nicely done there. Jordan's problem is he's got 2.5 seconds to try and chase down so a couple of soft tyre runners.
These guys are setting mid to low 108 as well, which is about all I think Jordan is able to do on those medium tyres. So he's going to have to rely on a mistake from them, and also for something to happen with Bread.
He had 3 laps in the 108. He did a 108.1, a 108.2, 108.2. So there's low 108s in there.
Fortunately,
not going to be.
No, Face Potter.
He's just at a 7.8 on the medium tyre.
Wow. Well, Facepotter's just thrown in a 108.9, so he's lost a bunch of time. So still hope there.
1 seconds that lap. So yeah, he's
he
coming.
Can't do anything about Bread closing in there on Zombie and Matman.
Of course, he's on the same tyres as Zombie. Matman in fourth. He's had quite a run through to fourth. He's just avoided the chaos, but he's on the soft tyre as well, so he should have enough.
Goy's about to get another whopping penalty. Yeah, second.
Nobby Norris going around the outside.
Well,
like the trailer park girl that he is.
This is definitely going to result in another penalty for someone. No, Goy's back out. Sensible, I think.
Sensible Dane back up to P10. Picks it a half second, just with a half second. Up front then, Jesus leads by 1.6 seconds over Facepotter, who's now 1.8 ahead of Jordan, who is still closing. He's still pushing hard. This dream is very much alive. Matman's also closing in. He's done 108.3 last time around, so he's closing on a front couple. Yeah, Harrison's up with a 109.3, so...
Ooh. Yeah, these guys are making little errors here and there.
Bread meanwhile closing on Zombie, that's down to a second.
Zombie's got the pace as well, but it's just a couple of tenths on that last lap.
So 108.2, this is a 108.4, so only 2 tenths that time around from Jordan. Took out of Facepotter's advantage. Matman actually got 3 tenths closer to Jordan, so Matman's closing as well. So he's only 2.8 seconds off the lead. Is Harrison just slowing down? Try and back Facepotter up into Jordan. Oh, his teamwork. So yeah, Jesus is really leaving it loads in there. He came around the final penultimate corner there and he was nowhere near that curb or the exit, while Jordan was all over it. Got down to 1.1 for the lead. And it's now under a second between third and fourth as well, so Matman hasn't read the script. He wants to get involved.
I can't tell how much of that is a bit of lag on the screen and how much of it is Jordan just throwing it into the corners.
I think there's a bit, yeah, it's a bit laggy, it's a bit sideways, but needs to be okay. Bradley now within half a second of Zombie. Now in P7, Dane and Imar Bruce Lee side by side up through the S's. That's brave, we've seen this already a couple of times tonight. Dane though switched around the outside and up into P8 he goes.
There is a big gap between Zombie and Matman, 5.5 seconds, so just a reminder that if Jordan does come through and win, P5 is not good enough for Bread. He's going to need P4 if Jordan takes the victory. There is another fastest lap point to think about, which just makes my head hurt.
Nobby Norris currently has that though, 107.6, so you struggle to see either Jordan or Bread taking that.
Please let Nobby Norris decide the title with the fastest lap. I'm sorry, that would be just GT3 all over.
The personification of GT3 is that Nobby Norris decides the title.
Right. I'm going to get quiet for a minute while I do some maths. Hang on.
Well, this battle is 1.1 for the lead still. Facepotter just inching up on the back of Harrison. Jordan's still there, but Matman's got closer. Matman's now in slipstream range.
Yeah.
P4, he's closing on Jordan.
So
he wants to be looking forward, but he's got to keep an eye on his mirrors.
Assuming for now a Jordan victory, because that's the only way he's got to challenge, Bread can get P5 and fastest lap and still take the title on countback by my admittedly dodgy maths.
Bread is making eyes on that P5 you mentioned. He's right on the back of Zombie now as they head through the bus stop. Yeah, into the second half of this race, and lap 14 of 22, got 8.5 to go.
A gap at the front, P1 to P3 is slowly coming down, but only very slowly.
He's got to within 1.3 now of Facepotter. He's had a better run there, and Matman gets ever closer as well. Matman's now within half a second of Jordan.
He's got the soft tyres. Matman could cause a real problem here.
Matman will want a strong finish after a disaster at lap 1 of race 1. He'll want to finish strongly. He gets even closer. He's had a really good run out of turn 1 there. Up the hill. So what he told about how powerful the slipstream is.
He can't waste time battling with him. I mean, Is there even a call for George to just let Matman through and then try and get the toe and just drag himself along back into the race?
I'm not close enough this time. Jordan stays there, and Face Potter's had a poor run through the bus stop, and suddenly that gap comes down to under a second.
He could do without slipstream.
A couple of tenths out of it, he's put a bit of time back into Matman there through the parabolica.
Oh, Zombie's very wide.
Still holds off Bread. Bread's had a really good run out of the parabolica, and now he's heading down towards this final chicane. Is he going to go for a move? Thinks about it.
Oh, he's not hanging about.
Shows the nose. Zombie though cuts him off.
Wait for the straight, get that run.
He still leads the gap back up to 1.6 for the lead between first and second. It's now second between second and third, and half a second between third and fourth. Again, Matman has had a poor run out of turn 1 this time, so actually John's pulling away, which will mean he'll be safe into the bus stop this time around. He can focus on trying to close down on Face Potter. Meanwhile, Zombie has still held off Bread through turn 1. 6 tenths is the gap as they head up the hill. Bread is closing, but he's not going to be close enough into the chicane either. Jordan's got into slipstream range of Face Potter momentarily. And the gap to Matman's gone out to a second. So he's now under less pressure from behind. Start making eyes on P2 again.
Oh, Brett's not had a good run through the chicane. He's dropped back from Zombie, and of all people, Nobby Norris is closing in.
Talk about Nobby Norris deciding the title.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. And he's bringing Dane with him as well. Dane will want a strong result after running well early on.
Yeah.
You've seen that he's got good pace, 107.8 last time around, so he's just done his personal best, Nobby Norris, with the fastest lap of the race still.
There's so many things that could happen here. Dane is now closing in on Nobby Norris out of that final corner. He could even get a move done after this corner.
Oh, Dane! Wow, late sending to turn 1.
After this corner, maybe
Nobby Norris white. Oh no, he gets a second penalty. Oh, drama.
Oh, never mind. We'll go back to the others. Oh, Jules right there now. Half second behind Face Potter.
Second in. Matman's just dropped back a little bit, but if these two start to battle, you can come back into this. So this one's not done either.
That gap is coming down to... It was 3 seconds, about 3.5 seconds to the lead for Jordan about 5 laps ago. It's now 1.8 seconds.
It's a good battle on for P9 as well. IMR, Bruce Lee, Alex Pixie, Dusty Fossil, Five Guys and Odon all nose to tail then. Battle pack then, but Jesus again is just backing up Face Potter. I think he's playing the team game. I think he's backing him up. I think he's trying to get his teammate into the mixer here.
A lot more clear than that, wasn't he? He was
Bread,
and he's been setting
back on Zombie again. But this is it. Bread can get the move on Zombie, which he can't into one, but Zombie's wide.
Very, very close.
Very wide, Bread's through. Bread's into 5th, right, so Bread's where he needs to be. However, Jordan's had a poor run out turn 1 though, and now he's back under pressure from Matman. And Face Potter's now attacking for the lead, which might be what Jordan needs, because if these two start to slow each other down, that could be what he needs.
He needs that battle. Bread now needs to push.
Bread's 7 seconds.
From Zombie.
Yeah, Bread needs a big mistake from somebody ahead, because I don't think he can make any more progress.
No, he needs either. He needs to hold on from Zombie.
Jordan's in second. Surely, Jesus will let him go. Surely.
Yeah.
And then he can just act as rear gunner. Under normal circumstances, Harrison they'd let him go, but with the title on the line.
Bread's got to push the fastest lap now.
And Face Potter now under attack from Matman. Matman on the outside for turn 1. Face Potter goes defensive on the curb. Matman's going to have a good run out the corner. He's going to have too good a run, then he's going to catch him at the wrong point. As they head up the hill, he's just going to have to feather the throttle. Keep the slip up the hill. He's pushing up the hill.
This could be... They need to keep it clean here. This could decide the title if this move goes wrong.
Matman to the inside of Face Potter, up towards the bus stop. Has he got enough momentum? No, not quite.
No.
Jordan kicks up the dirt there at the bus stop. He's to not get a penalty. At the moment, Harrison still leads. It's not over either. Face Potter's only 1.2 back. Mattman's there as well. Bradley's pushing hard still. Zombie and Dane are still there though. So Bradley's not even guaranteed to finish P5 here.
Oh, Jesus, half-second penalty.
Well, that might be the aim. Just to change positions, then he can just kick on now. Because he'll give it up next time around.
I don't know how Brad can achieve this lap that he needs. What was it Jordan did? Was it a 107.8?
Yeah.
Brad's got to beat a 107.6 from Nobby Norris. And he's not doing anything like this at the minute. He's trying to hold on to P5 from Zombie.
Zombie and Dane are not letting him go. Zombie's on the same tyre, but Dane's on the softs.
Yeah.
I'd imagine so. Fever, but you never know. Imagine if Jesus doesn't give this up and Jordan doesn't win the title.
He may not have a choice.
Well, he's going to have to serve his half-second penalty. It'll be close, but I'd say half second's not too bad around here. But I think he should probably just... With Face Potter not far away, they're going to try and have to engineer this. He's going to stay ahead, you know. He is.
Yeah.
Or is he now going to make the move? Or he's right there. Surely he'll let him go now. Surely they're there. He needs to do it quickly before Face Potter arrives on the scene.
Dane is challenging Zombie around the outside into the penultimate corner. That's not going to work there. Oh, Dane just about holding on.
Penultimate lap then. Is Jordan going to make the move into one? No, Jesus stays in front.
Oh, Jordan's got
he's wide there though, but he's done a poor exit. Jordan hasn't got through, and Face Potter's there again. Oh, this is so tense. Surely Face Potter's there.
Fred's got room now. He's got a second and a half. He's going to have to do everything he can to go after that lap.
Jesus there, lets him down the inside, but Face Potter's trying to buy into this. Is Face Potter going to decide the title? Jordan to the lead.
Takes the lead.
Oh, there's a contact.
Yes.
Oh, Zeus is wide. Face Potter's through.
Zeus
through goes Batman.
Slammed on the brakes on the apex. That should do it.
Stands then. Jordan is going to snatch this.
Please, will somebody check my maths in the chat? Just in case.
Jonesy, looking at you. You've got the tables.
Yes, get on it. Get on Excel, Jonesy, quick.
But we think this is it. Jordan then starting the final lap of the final race of the championship. And is he going to steal the championship at the last round? It's been a chaotic race. It's been some fight back for Brett. Brett now needs the fastest lap. Nobby Norris is going to decide this title.
Outstanding.
The premonition is going to come true. Jordan's doing everything he can. He's 1.3 clear, then he's fine. As long as he doesn't get a 2-second penalty. Is he through the bus stop okay? He is. Flash of the lights. Well, he's gone to 1.7. Face Potter driven brilliant in this one then. Red's pushing Zombie, still giving him a hard time. But 2 quarters to go.
It's not going to happen
around that one. Jordan into the final quarter, then he's going to do the double. And with it, he's going to snatch the title. Jordan wins the race. And we think wins the championship. Face Potter is second, Batman is third, Jesus is fourth. Can Brett get the fastest lap? No, he can't. So 109.2. Wow. Zombies P6, Dane P7, Nobby Norris P8. Dusty Fossil's going to prevail in the battle for P9. Crosses the line then. Almar Bruce Lee P10. Goy's P11. Alex Pixie P12. Aodon gets P13. Brett's out the room a bit already.
Brett has left the room. I think he knows. It's going to come down to a double check. It's going to come down to the stewards as well, because you don't know who
it's true, yeah.
may get a penalty.
Stewards, but yeah,
there could be any stewards inquiries to come.
To those in the chat, we think that Jordan has won the title. We think Jordan has won the title by what, a point?
Yeah, by 1 point, I believe.
By 1 point, that fastest lap point. But Nobby Norris has denied Brett the title.
I mean, to be fair, Jordan set a 107.8, so I think if Nobby Norris hadn't got that lap, he would have got fast enough anyway.
Harrison's just put in the chat, he wasn't fighting, he was trying to find a place to let Jordan through. There were probably better places you could have done it. You might still have got second, but still, well done for playing the team game.
Yeah.
So the results then of race, whatever that. Oh God, Brett's in the chat. Jordan then wins from Face Potter, Matman, Jesus, Zombie. Oh, sorry, Brett was P5, wasn't he? Sorry, because Brett's left the chat.
Yes.
Room, sorry.
Yeah.
Zombie was P6, Dane P7, Norbin Norris P8, Dusty Fossil P9. Imar Bruce Lee was P10. Five Guys finishes P11, Alex Pixie P12, and Odom was P13. But if the math is right, Jordan has been victorious at the final race on the penultimate lap. As the team game comes into it, there's probably stewarding to do. Whether or not anybody who finished up front was involved, we shall see. I don't believe so. Jordan was involved in it. I don't think Jesus was obviously up the front, but
there was plenty of incident.
Plenty going on in that one.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, race 1 did finish P1, P2, so there's not really anything that would affect it from race 1. So I don't think anything should affect that. But oh man, what a race!
What a race! What a season! What a championship! Yeah, absolutely outstanding. GT3 has delivered some brilliant races, some high drama tonight and all season long. But wow, what a way to round off the season. We thought it was nailed on, but with motorsport, nothing is assured, and well, we'll confirm over the next couple of days as we do the standings to be sure, and obviously any stewarding. But yeah, it does look like Jordan has snatched the championship at the last round, and well, congratulations to him, to Brett as well. It was a fantastic season for both of them, but drama, high drama. Wow. There we go then. Well, that wraps up GT3 for this season, for this year. Thank you very much to everybody who's watched any of the streams, anybody who's commented in any of the streams. Thank you very much. It helps us out, and we hope that the action was to your liking. 2 more races this season. Tomorrow we're back for the playoff race for the grand finale for GT1, GT2. So please join Switchback and Other as they will guide you through the action tomorrow, where it's Team Tactics, Team Rothmans, and Team Tango Ice Fast trying to get a place in the grand final, which is on Friday. Of course, everybody's in the Audi RS5 DTM tomorrow, and then of course Friday at the Daytona Road Course for the grand final. The team's grand final, of course, the individual drivers' titles are all wrapped up already. It's now just Team Honour and Pride at stake. And the drivers there will be in the LMP1s. There it's the Porsche 919 versus the Audi R18s. And yeah, it is the highest placed team on the night. So even the team that qualifies tomorrow could end up as the team's champion, because it is a one-night shootout. Head to head then, so please join us for that on Friday. It'll probably be a little bit later, as we'll have to do the race and then stream the replay, so we'll have a full lobby of races. But yes, keep your eyes peeled for that. Well, there we go. That was something, Sean. Highlight of the season for GT3.
Highlight of the season. I can't even remember which season was which now.
I mean, we've seen.
I mean, Goy's victory, obviously.
Goy's victory. Yeah. Podiums from like Norbin Norris and Alex Pixie and Odom.
A strong contender for tonight for the Norbin Norris hitting it.
Drama race 2. Even last week, there was plenty of drama. I mean, I think literally there was so much going on. All GT3 races I've seen this season have been absolutely superb. I don't think there's been a dull race in amongst any of that. You're looking at, thinking back to Autopolis earlier in the season, where Zombie held off Jesus until the Pulsat Lowry span off, and then again at Maggiore, where Zombie held on under intense pressure from behind. When I've missed a couple, I missed the Goy's victory.
Goodwood.
Contact, of course, at turn 1. Goodwood for
just Goodwood.
Just good. Monza, of course, contact between the Tango iFast cars. So much to go through. Yeah. there we go. Then. Well, we're going to try and pick through the bones of all that. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Congratulations to everybody who's taken part in GT3 this season. And we will be announcing details of season 23 over the course of the weekend. So something very, very exciting planned for next season, I am sure. But yeah, from us for this evening, thank you very much for joining us, and good evening and goodbye.
Goodbye.